The police officer who allegedly shot and killed his wife is expected back in court on the 13th of July for a formal bail application. Community members from eNCA near Cato Ridge earlier protested outside the court in support of the family. eNCA reporter Letiwe Mdluli has more details, joining us now live from our studios in Durban. Good afternoon, Letiwe. Thank you very much for your time on today, this afternoon. Earlier, I saw you reporting then, talking to family members in Camperdown near Cato Ridge during this court case. Take us through what happened in court today.
Well, but then a lot has happened. I've actually been able to speak to the family and also the MEC for Social Development, who joined in protesters from eNCA who were there to support the family. But what came out of court today is that the policeman who's accused of killing his wife will then appear again on the 13th of July, which is next week. He was denied bail today, and the state then wanted him to appear again next week for a formal bail application. One of the reasons that the state has revealed in court for reasons of him being denied bail was that they were fearing that he might intimidate some witnesses. And that's because most of the witnesses in this case were people that the police officer and the deceased knew. The neighbors were the people that actually told the police of what happened during the night of the 23rd of June. What we do know right now is that the police officer is accused of killing and shooting his wife on that night. After a short argument between them had ensued, and the neighbors have said that they heard gunshots going off the night before, and they heard a bit of screaming before that happened. The family is, of course, very traumatized, and they are calling for the police minister and the police as a whole to get involved and intervene, because they are also accusing this police officer of having shot someone before. He has other cases that he has committed before, and they are saying that before he was able to get away with them. And right now they are hoping that he is denied bail and the law will take its place, but they are also calling for the police minister to intervene. While I spoke to the family members a bit earlier on, they did share their trauma, because the sister of the victim shared that one of the children was the one who actually discovered the body in the morning, and they saw the blood, they saw their mother lying there. So they have shared with me how difficult that has been for the family and also for the children as well. But speaking to them earlier on, they did say that they're also fearing for their lives, because this police officer is a known abuser, and they're calling for the police to investigate him further, so that the other cases are also brought in and they count, and the courts also include them in this matter as well. While speaking to the victim's sister a bit earlier on, this is what she said.
To be profiled. He definitely needs to be profiled because of the cases that he has done before. You know, as I've said to you before, there was a case and then there was another one. So he needs to be profiled, you know, and I think Minister Pegitele must also explain to us how does a person, even iPad, because he was investigated before, because maybe if only he went to jail before, maybe my sister was not going to go back to him, you understand. There's something that we say in Zulu where we say, you know, you need to, especially when it comes to love, you know, you cannot leave if you still love somebody. You know, you do not leave, you know. So we hope that if it happens that he get bail or he does not get convicted, but he does not divorce, it does not deserve to be a cop. It does not deserve to be a cop at all.
You can just hear that sadness in the sister's voice there, even trying to rationalize it, but still battling to understand why was this officer who's now allegedly killed his sister. Her sister was out when there's apparently pending cases and there's a known abuser. But you said a lot has happened, Letiwe, including the presence of the MEC for Social Development, who was present, joining the protest outside court. What did the MEC say?
A very, very horrible story. The MEC actually joined in the community and some of the family members outside the courts today, where they were protesting, calling for an end to gender-based violence and also calling for the policeman to be denied bail. Fortunately, he was denied bail, but the MEC is saying that they're going to keep an eye on this case because they do not understand how this policeman was not arrested for his previous crimes. They are also saying that they need the police to do better when it comes to investigating these matters, because last year, or in 2020 rather, the victim actually opened a case against her husband, and there was a restraining order that was given to her, but unfortunately she did go back to him. They're also saying, the MEC is also saying that because of that they want to keep an eye on this matter, and they are hoping that this policeman will face justice, because that's what they're calling for, and that's what every woman in South Africa who has been a victim of gender-based violence before deserves. While speaking to the MEC outside the Magistrates Court a bit earlier on, this is what she had to say.
Get from the grapevine that he is not doing this for the first time. He's doing this, he has done this before and got away with it, but we are saying today he cannot get away with it. And we want to monitor this case. We are going to monitor this case as different departments. Department of Education, because he has robbed as a teacher. We are going to monitor this case. Community Safety is going to monitor this case, and ourselves as social development. We have provided psychosocial support to the family of Msomi and to the Nene kids.
Okay, that MEC for Social Development in KwaZulu-Natal, ending that update, the tragic story, another case of gender-based violence. And that was an update from Lethiwe Mdluli in our studios in Durban. Now,